Hi, welcome to another episode of Thinking Out Loud. I'm going to kind of shoot from the hip here. I had a idea come to mind and a thought that I'd been thinking on. Actually, I heard a guy named Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. I'm sure you've heard of him before. He was talking about the most valuable piece of real estate out there right now is attention. And that just really kind of stuck with me. And I figured I'd shoot a quick little talk on that right now. So, one, he's absolutely right. I mean, the biggest thing, everything you're driving down the road, you're looking at signs that are popping out at you, fighting for your attention. There's different people that are fighting for your attention. There's music that's fighting for your attention. Everywhere we go, there's these different things that are out there that are all trying to grab our attention. And you know basically money goes where the focus goes, right? And I think one of the big things is, so that's a reason why a lot of people want our attention, is because they're monetizing it. But to flip it on the other side, it is because we get what we focus on. So, and this is the heart of the subject that I want to touch on in this video here, is that we get what we focus on. So with everything fighting for our attention, it makes it harder for us to focus, because all these distractions are popping up everywhere, trying to constantly get our attention. So there's a war going on out there, and the war is for your attention. Yours, mine, everybody is trying to grab our attention. So being that, and then we have specific goals or things that we want to focus on, those distractions become very apparent to interrupting our focus, which stops us from getting what it is that we're truly after. So once you become conscious of this and you notice that these distractions are popping up everywhere and they're constantly taking your eyes off the ball, and that's why in some cases we're not getting where we want to go as fast as we want, is because we're not keeping our focus on a single goal, because we're distracted at all these other things that are popping up that are constantly fighting for our attention. It's really wild nowadays, because you can be scrolling on Facebook, YouTube, watching reels on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, and the AI is getting so smart that it knows exactly what it is that you want to see, so that it can keep your attention. So make sure that your attention is focused on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So if it's writing a book and your attention is on something that doesn't have to do with writing the book, then you have to become more self-aware that these detractors or distractions that are out there are taking you away from what you're trying to accomplish. And I think a lot of us in life will get scattered in so many different directions because we're constantly following these distractions, and it takes our focus away from what we were called to do or what we're trying to accomplish in our life. And it's very dangerous, because one of the commodities that that's what I'll call it, or one of these things that we'll take for granted or underestimate, is this crazy thing called time. And in some cases, when we're young, we think we got a lot of it. The older we get, the more scarce we get about it. But even when we're older, we can constantly say, oh, well, I still got time to accomplish this or that. And then the distractions pull you away from what you're trying to do, which takes your focus away from what you're trying to accomplish. And then at that point, we miss out and waste important time on our life being distracted on things that really we don't need to be distracted on. So I think I just wanted to bring this out to bring some self-awareness that literally everything out there is fighting for your attention, up to and including this video right here. I'm just hoping that this added some value and maybe can bring some self-awareness. I was driving down the street the other day and I just see the billboards popping out everywhere. Hey, you're losing your hair, or join this, health club or fitness goals or whatever. And it's just everything is trying to talk to you. If you have the radio on, it's trying to take your attention. Because it is a powerful piece of real estate, specifically in this day and age we're at, where technology continues to advance and advance, and you have everything right at your fingertips. Somebody can get your attention right through your cell phone. And again, why do they want the attention? Well, in some cases, the attention might lead to a sale. or the attention is leading to some sort of a following, which is then monetized. And there's a lot of people out there that are doing great things, but some of it could be funny stuff. And you can get sucked into a reel full of fails or funnies that just wasted a half hour of your time when you could have been focusing on doing something that's going to help you excel and move forward in your life. So watch out for distractions, because there is nothing in the world that can stop a focused mind. And I think that's another underlying thing that's going on with these distractions here, right? They're taking our mind off of what we're trying to accomplish. So again, if you can focus and hone in on one thing, you could be the best at it. I mean, there's a book called The One Thing, and all the greats that became great in any one thing, whether it's an enterprise or a sport, they narrowed their focus onto one thing and eliminated the distractions around them, and were able to become unstoppable and be a titan in whatever industry or you know thing that was that they were chasing after. So I hope that this added some value in one way or another. Keep your attention focused on what you want to do. Enjoy the process. When we actually put all our focus into one thing, the amount of time that we can put in uninterrupted into a goal can have a significant change in our lives. So I wish everybody the best. If this added any value, please hit the subscribe button. Have an awesome day, and until next time, I'll see you then. Thanks.